Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Go English. My name is Mizu, and I'm really happy to see you here today. This is the place where we learn simple, practical English, the kind of English you can use right away in real life, not just in textbooks.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lucas. Wherever you're watching from around the world, welcome back to Go English. We're so glad you're here with us again, learning English together in a relaxed and happy way.
So, Lucas, how are you doing today? How was your week? Have you been busy with work or study?
I'm doing pretty well, thanks, Mizu. This week was a bit busy, but it was okay. Today, I'm just trying to slow down and enjoy the day. How about you? Any plans recently or coming up?
I'm doing good too. Yesterday was quite relaxing, and tomorrow I'm planning to spend some quiet time at home.
That sounds nice. And when we talk about plans, ideas, and things that may or may not happen, there's one small word that often confuses English learners.
Yes, today we're going to talk about the word would. Many learners understand would when they hear it, but they're not confident using it when they speak.
So in this lesson, we're going to make would feel easy. No heavy grammar, no complicated rules.
Just real English, natural examples, and situations you can really use in daily life.
If you enjoy learning English with us, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Go English so we can keep learning together. All right, let's get started.
Before we talk about rules or structures, let's slow down a little and just feel the word would, because English is not only about grammar, it's about feeling comfortable when you speak.
Yes, that's very important. A lot of learners ask, what is the rule for would? But a better question is, how does would feel when people use it?
Exactly. When people use would, the feeling is usually softer. It sounds more polite, more gentle, and not so strong.
And very often, it also sounds less certain, not 100% sure. It's like you're leaving some space in the sentence.
Right. Sometimes that space is a condition, sometimes it's imagination, and sometimes it's just being nice and polite.
Let's compare two very simple sentences. Listen carefully to the feeling.
I will help you.
That sounds clear and direct. You've decided. It feels strong and certain.
Now listen to this one. I would help you.
This one feels different. It's softer. It feels like maybe there is a reason or a condition or something in your mind.
Yes, it can mean, I want to help you, but maybe I can't right now, or maybe something else needs to happen first.
So even though both sentences talk about the future, the feeling is not the same.
Will feels like a real future you believe in. Would feels like a future you imagine.
And sometimes would also helps us look back at the past, at how we thought or felt before.
So don't worry about rules yet. Just remember this feeling.
Would is polite, soft, not fully certain, and often lives in your imagination.
Once you feel that, using would becomes much easier. All right, now let's talk about the most common way people use would in real life, and this one is very useful, especially when you talk to other people every day.
Yes, if you want to sound polite and friendly, would is your best friend.
Exactly. Let's start with polite requests. Imagine you're in a room and it's a little hot.
You could say, "Can you open the window?"
That's okay, it's not wrong.
But now listen to this. Would you open the window?
Ah, that already sounds softer, right? It feels more polite and more gentle.
It's like you're giving the other person space to say yes or no.
Yes, and that's why people love using would in daily English.
You can also say, would you help me? Or, would you mind helping me?
And these are very natural, very common sentences. You'll hear them all the time.
Now let's talk about offers. This is when you want to give something or do something for someone.
For example, when a friend comes to your house, you don't usually say, "Do you want coffee?"
Instead, you often hear, would you like some coffee?
It sounds warmer, more welcoming.
And if someone asks you for help, you can say, I would love to help.
That sentence feels kind and positive, not cold or short.
One small but very important tip for Go English learners.
Would like is very close to want, but it's much more polite.
So next time, instead of saying, I want some water, try saying, I would like some water. Small change, big difference. Yes, your English will instantly sound more natural.
And don't worry about being perfect. Just try using would a little more each day. Okay, now this part is really fun because would is amazing when we talk about imaginary situations. You know, things that are not real right now, but only in our minds.
Yeah, exactly. These are the sentences people use when they're dreaming a little or thinking, what if?
Right, like when you're busy all the time and you suddenly think, if I had more time.
I would travel more.
Yes, that sentence feels very natural and very human.
Because you're not talking about your real life right now. You're talking about an idea in your head.
Let's try another one. If I had more money.
I would buy that house.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah. But again, it's not real at the moment. It's just imagination.
And that's very important. When we use would like this, we are not talking about the present reality.
We're talking about a possible future that depends on something else.
Exactly. Now let's talk about dreams and wishes, because this is where would sounds really warm.
For example, I would love to live by the sea.
Oh, wow, that sounds peaceful already.
Yeah, just imagining it makes me feel relaxed.
Or you can say, it would be amazing to work from home.
Yes, that's a good one.
These sentences are not plans, they're not promises.
They're just dreams, wishes, and ideas.
So when you use would here, you're inviting the listener into your imagination.
And that's why would feels soft, gentle, and emotional.
Don't be afraid to use it. Everyone dreams. All right, now let's change the feeling a little. Because this time, would is not about dreams or imagination. It's about looking back and remembering.
Yeah, this is when you talk about the past, but you're talking about how you saw the future back then.
Exactly. For example, maybe someone promised you something before.
He said he would call me.
Oh, that sentence already has a feeling, right?
Yeah, you can almost hear the memory in it.
Because at that time, you believed the call would happen.
But now you're looking back.
Let's try another one. I thought it would be easy.
That one feels very real.
Yes, because in the past, you really believed it.
But now you know the truth.
Right. Maybe it wasn't easy at all.
And sometimes you can even hear a little surprise in the sentence.
Like this one. I didn't know it would be so hard.
Oh, wow, yes, that feeling is strong.
Because back then, you imagined one future.
And then reality showed you something different.
So when we use would like this, we're not making plans.
We're remembering our old thoughts, our old expectations.
This is not about grammar names.
It's simply this feeling. This is how I saw the future in the past.
Once you understand that, would suddenly makes a lot more sense. All right, now this is one of my favorite parts because would is amazing for telling stories about the past. Like when you're remembering your childhood.
Yes, and this is very natural English. You'll hear it a lot in stories, conversations, even movies.
Exactly. For example, when I was a child, I would play outside every day.
Ah, I can imagine running around, playing with friends. That feeling comes right through the sentence.
Yes, it's not just a fact, it carries emotion, right? The fun, the memories, everything.
Totally. And you can use it for family stories, too. My grandfather, he would tell us stories at night.
Oh, wow. I can feel that cozy, warm feeling, like you're right there listening to him.
Yes, exactly. That's why would is so powerful here. It's different from used to.
Right. Used to tells a simple fact, like a diary entry. Would makes the listener feel the memory, the rhythm, the emotion of repeated actions.
So when you say, I would play outside every day, it's like inviting the listener into your memory.
Yes, it's almost like storytelling English, really alive and full of feeling.
And the best part? You can use it for almost any repeated habit in the past. Sports, school, family, friends.
Exactly. Like my friends and I would laugh for hours after school. Oh, the memories.
Yes, I can almost hear the laughter. That's the magic of would for past habits.
So remember, would here is more than grammar. It's emotion, nostalgia, and storytelling all in one.
Once you feel that, you'll naturally start using would in your stories, and your English will sound so much more alive.
Okay, Lucas, let's talk about something a little different now. What do you do when you want to give your opinion, but you don't want to sound too strong or bossy?
I guess I try to be polite. Maybe I use words like I think or I guess.
Yes, that's good. But in English, there's another trick. We can use would.
Oh, really? Can you give me an example?
Sure. Imagine someone asks your opinion about a new cafe in town. You could say, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, but how would work here?
You can say, I would think that's a good idea.
Ah, I see. That already sounds softer, more friendly, right?
Exactly. It's like you're sharing your opinion without pushing it too hard.
Cool. Can we try another one? Let's say someone asks about a new phone and it's a bit expensive.
You could say, I would say it's too expensive.
Oh, that sounds polite, like I'm giving advice, not judging.
Yes, exactly. And sometimes you can even use the negative, like, I wouldn't expect that.
Ah, so that's for something surprising or unexpected. Like, oh wow, I didn't think that would happen.
Yes, and the feeling is soft, personal, not imposing.
I like that. It's like saying, this is my opinion, but it's okay if you think differently.
Exactly. That's why would is perfect for expressing thoughts, imagination, or expectations.
So, anytime I want to sound polite, friendly, or careful with my opinion, I can add would.
Yes, that's the key. It's gentle, respectful, and very natural English.
Wow, that really makes my English sound much more native, huh?
Yes, and the best part, it's super easy to start using today. All right, Lucas, let's talk about one of the most friendly and natural ways people use would in everyday English. Do you know what I'm thinking?
Is it about likes and preferences?
Exactly. It's would love, would prefer, and would rather.
Ah, yes. I hear people say that all the time, but I never really understood how to use it naturally.
No worries. Let's try a simple example. Imagine your friend invites you to a party. How would you respond if you're excited?
I would love to join you.
Yes, perfect. You can also say, I'd love to join you. That's exactly the same.
Ah, I see. And I'd is just a short version of I would, right?
Yes, very common in spoken English. Almost everyone says I'd in daily conversation.
Cool. What about prefer?
Okay, imagine it's a Friday night and you're tired. Someone asks, do you want to go out? You can say, I'd prefer to stay home.
Oh, that sounds polite and honest at the same time. Not rude at all.
Exactly. And would rather is very similar. You can say, I'd rather not talk about it.
Ah, so that's when you want to avoid something gently.
Yes, very natural, very polite, and very soft. Lucas, have you ever played that game where you choose between two options?
Oh, yes. You mean the would you rather game?
Exactly. Like, would you rather eat pizza or sushi?
Oh, wow, that's a tough one. I'd rather eat sushi, I think.
See? Supernatural. It's the same would rather, just used in a fun question.
Yes, and everyone uses it in games or challenges online.
So, if you hear would you rather on YouTube, now you know exactly what it means.
Wow, I see a pattern. Would plus love, prefer, rather equals polite, friendly, natural.
Exactly. And the more you use it, the more your English sounds like a native speaker.
Yes, and it's easy to remember because it's all about feelings and choices, not heavy grammar.
Right. So start small. Try saying, I'd love, or I'd prefer, or I'd rather, and see how naturally it flows.
I love that. It feels so smooth in conversation.
Yes, and that's the magic of would. Okay, Lucas, now let's talk about some mistakes learners often make with would. It's not scary, just a few small things to notice.
Ah, I know. I think I've made some mistakes too. Like sometimes I use would for things I'm actually sure about.
Exactly. That's one of the most common mistakes. For example, if you're certain about your plan tomorrow, you should say, I will go to the gym, not I would go to the gym.
Oh, yes. Using would here makes it sound weird or too soft.
Right. Another mistake is forgetting the condition. You know, would often comes with an idea in your mind, something imagined.
Like if I had more time, I would travel more.
Yes, perfect. If you forget the if part or the condition, the sentence can sound incomplete or strange.
So I would travel more alone. Yeah, that sounds a little odd.
Exactly. And one more common mistake, using would too rigidly in simple sentences.
Like, I would like pizza. That's okay, isn't it?
Yes, it's okay, but sometimes learners overthink it and make it sound unnatural. For example, I would eat pizza yesterday. That's not correct.
Yes, I see. Overthinking would can make it sound too formal or weird.
So the tip is, keep it natural, simple, and think about politeness, imagination, or past perspective.
Oh, that makes sense. So would is really flexible, but we have to feel it, not force it.
Exactly. Little adjustments like these will make your English sound much more native and smooth.
Yes. And don't worry about mistakes too much. Just notice them and try again.
That's right. Mistakes are part of learning, and with would, feeling it correctly is more important than perfect grammar. Okay, Lucas, now let's quickly review some of the key would expressions we learned today, but in a fun, natural way. Ready?
Yes, let's do it. I love reviewing like this, not boring lists.
First, we have would like. Can you give me an example, Lucas?
I'd like some coffee, please.
Perfect. And now let's change the situation. Imagine you're at a party.
I'd like to meet everyone.
Yes, see? Same pattern, different context.
Okay, next one, would love.
Yes, when you're excited or really want something.
I would love to join your trip this weekend.
Exactly. Or I'd love to try that new restaurant.
Feels more enthusiastic than would like.
Exactly. Now, would rather.
I'd rather stay home tonight.
Perfect. And if we turn it into a fun question?
Would you rather eat pizza or sushi?
Yes, exactly. Super common in games or YouTube videos.
Okay, next, would help.
Right, when you want to offer help politely.
I would help you with your homework.
Yes, or I'd help you move this weekend. Very natural.
Got it. And finally, would be.
Yes, for imagining or describing something.
It would be amazing to travel by train across Europe.
Perfect. Or, it would be great to meet everyone at the party.
Wow, just repeating these in different situations really helps remember them.
Exactly. That's the Go English way, not memorizing rules, but feeling them in real-life contexts.
I like that. Makes learning would much more natural and fun.
Yes, and the more you practice like this, the more confident you'll feel using would in your daily English. All right, Lucas, before we finish, let's do a quick summary of everything about would today. Ready?
Yes, let's go. I love summaries like this. Quick and fun.
Okay, first, we learned how would can make sentences polite, soft, and friendly, like I would love, I would like, or I would help someone.
Right. And we also saw would rather, both for statements and fun questions like, would you rather eat pizza or sushi?
Exactly. Then we talked about would for imaginary or hypothetical situations, like if I had more time, I would travel more, or dreams and wishes. It would be amazing to work from home.
Yes. And don't forget would as the past of will, remembering promises or expectations, like he said he would call me.
And would for past habits, telling stories about repeated actions in the past, like when I was a child, I would play outside every day.
Finally, we practiced using would with think, say, imagine, expect to share opinions politely, like I would think that's a good idea, or I wouldn't expect that.
So you see, would is super flexible, very natural, and full of feeling.
Yes. And the best way to remember it is to use it in real conversations, not just memorize rules.
Now it's your turn. Let's make it fun. What would you do if you had more free time?
Oh, good one. And here's another. Where would you like to travel next?
Think about it and maybe write your answers down, say them out loud, or tell a friend.
Yes, the more you use would, the more natural it will feel.
All right, friends, we've come to the end of today's lesson. Remember, you don't need to remember all the rules.
Yes, just listen, repeat, and use would slowly in real conversations.
Exactly. Would is not hard. It's gentle English, polite, soft, and very natural.
And the key is practice. Even a little every day makes a big difference.
So keep using it. Make small sentences. Try it with your friends. And don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Yes, and if you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Go English.
We're so happy to have you learning with us. Keep practicing, and soon would will feel just right in your English.
All right, friends. See you next time. Keep smiling, keep speaking, and remember, English is easier than you think.
Bye, and see you next episodes.
Bye!